Homeless. That's what she called me. My daughter-in-law. Over a slice of watermelon. My name is Margaret Williams, and I'm 69 years old. 2 years ago, when my son David got married, I gave them everything. $300,000. My entire life savings for their down payment on a house in the suburbs. A beautiful 4-bedroom colonial in Connecticut. I liquidated my 401k, cashed out my teacher's pension, sold everything. I kept just enough for a small apartment rental and basic expenses. It's okay, I don't need much. As long as you're happy, that's enough for me. At the wedding, my daughter-in-law Jennifer hugged me tight. Mom, thank you so much for this incredible gift. I promise I'll take care of David and treat you like my own mother. I believed her with all my heart. Those first few months were wonderful. They invited me for Thanksgiving, remembered my birthday, called regularly. When I'd bring over my homemade lasagna, Jennifer would text me thank you notes. But things started changing. It was after baby Emma was born. Jennifer called me one afternoon. Mom, I know this is a lot to ask, but could you help us out? With the baby? We're both working and childcare is so expensive. Of course, sweetheart. I'd love to. I moved into their guest room, excited to help my family. I had no idea I was walking into a nightmare. Every morning at 5 a.m., I was up sterilizing bottles. Cooking 3 meals a day, doing laundry, cleaning the entire house. Jennifer stayed in bed or worked from home in her office. Margaret, this chicken is too dry. Margaret, can you please vacuum quieter? The baby's sleeping. Margaret, I need you to fold the laundry my way, not yours. Everything I did was wrong. I'm a retired elementary school teacher who raised a son alone. But in Jennifer's eyes, I was incompetent. One hot July afternoon, after putting Emma down for her nap, I was exhausted and thirsty. I opened the refrigerator. There was fresh watermelon, already cut into slices. I took one small piece. Just one. That's when Jennifer walked into the kitchen. Her face hardened. Margaret, what are you doing? I was startled. Oh, I was just thirsty. I had a piece of watermelon. Sorry, I'll buy more tomorrow. But what Jennifer said next stopped my heart. Margaret, please don't help yourself to our fridge. If you want something, ask first. What are you, homeless? Homeless. That word echoed in my mind. A woman who taught children for 30 years. A woman who gave them $300,000. And she called me homeless. Over one slice of watermelon. In the house I paid for. My hands shook. But I held it together. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful. That night, I couldn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling as tears rolled down my face. Is this what my life has become? But the worst part came a few days later. I overheard Jennifer on a video call with her friends. My mother-in-law is driving me crazy. She just helps herself to whatever's in the fridge. Like, we bought that food with our money. Just because she gave us the down payment doesn't mean she owns the place. Our money. She said our money. I gave them $300,000. And in that house, I was being treated like a freeloader. Jennifer continued. I just wish she'd go back to her own place. We only need her for babysitting, honestly. Something broke inside me that moment. I went to the bathroom, closed the door, and sobbed silently. I couldn't even cry out loud. Afraid she might hear me. That evening, I told David. Honey, I think it's time for me to go home. You guys have the hang of things now. David looked shocked. Mom, why? Did something happen? Did Jennifer say something to you? I shook my head. No, nothing happened. I just need to rest. Mom, please stay a little longer. We really need your help. Please. Looking into my son's pleading eyes, I crumbled. Okay, sweetheart. But everything changed after that day. Jennifer stopped pretending to be nice. Margaret, you're doing the dishes wrong. Do them again. Margaret, don't hold the baby like that. How many times do I have to tell you? Margaret, these are designer baby clothes. Be more careful. One day, I accidentally splashed water on one of Emma's outfits while washing it. Jennifer exploded. Oh my God, Margaret. That's a $300 onesie. Can you afford to replace it? I could have once. I had $300,000. It's all in your house now. That night, I made my decision. I have to leave. The next morning, I packed my bags. David was shocked. Mom, what's going on? I spoke calmly. I need to go home, David. You two can manage without me. Jennifer interrupted. But Margaret, who's going to watch Emma? We both have full-time jobs. I looked her straight in the eye for the first time. That's not my problem to solve. That's between you and David. David looked hurt. Mom, what did we do wrong? I smiled sadly. Nothing, honey. I just don't belong here. I went back to my small apartment, but my heart was heavy. Sitting alone in that empty space, I cried. What did I do wrong? A week later, David called. Mom, we can't find childcare. Daycare waitlists are months long. We really need you. I took a deep breath. David, I can't help anymore. You need to figure this out. I have my own life too. He raised his voice. Mom, that's your granddaughter. How can you abandon her? I sighed deeply. I love Emma, but I'm not your free nanny. And I can't live under a roof where I'm called homeless. For eating one slice of watermelon. In a house I paid for. Silence. Wait, what? He didn't know. He had no idea what his wife had said to me. I told him everything. The watermelon incident. The phone call with her friends. The designer clothes comment. Everything. David was speechless. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'll talk to Jennifer. But I was done. It's too late, David. Then I did something I never thought I'd do. I hired a lawyer. I filed a claim stating the $300,000 was a loan, not a gift. I had text messages as proof. Mom, can you lend us money for the house? We'll pay you back. David had written that. The court sided with me. They sold the house. I got $240,000 back after fees and taxes. Not everything, but enough. David stopped calling. Jennifer posted on Facebook. My mother-in-law sued us and took our house. We have a baby. How could she do this? Hundreds of people commented in support of her. But nobody knew the truth. Nobody knew I was called homeless. In a house I paid for. It was hard at first. I felt like I'd lost my son. I missed my granddaughter. But as time passed, I realized something. I made the right choice. With that money, I bought a small condo near the beach in Florida. I started taking watercolor classes. Joined a book club. Volunteered at the local library. Traveled to places I'd always dreamed of. And you know what? I'm happy. Really happy. Because I learned something important. Love without respect isn't love. It's just pain. Your dignity is yours to protect. Nobody else will do it for you. I'm 69 years old. And I'm finally living for myself. If you're in a situation where you're not respected, remember this. You deserve better. No matter your age. No matter the relationship. Your life is yours. Live it with dignity.